Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, on Wednesday, the Thomas Bonfanti trial began with the defense taking an unexpected approach during opening statements. Our A.J. Douglas has that story. Working on getting you that story at this moment.
Day one of the Thomas Bonfanti trial included testimony from 8 witnesses, including Regina Hall, who survived after Bonfanti allegedly shot her in the face. During opening statements, Bonfanti decided to address the jury in place of his defense lawyer, Jeffrey Toothaker.
I have done a lot of trials, and I have never had a client do his own opening, so that was unique. I'm curious as to how it impacted the jury.
The Maine Attorney General's office took a more traditional approach by discussing different elements of the case. Friends and family members broke down in tears as they recounted finding the lifeless bodies of their loved ones.
Now, today's was a lot of pretty damning evidence. He doesn't deny it, he does it. He did this. He just wants to explain what happened.
Trial is expected to advance within the next few weeks. We are following the trial closely and will keep you updated along the way. At the Waldo County Superior Courthouse, A.J. Douglas, ABC 7, Fox 22.
Meanwhile, Bradford police arrested a 37-year-old Corinth woman on drug charges. Back on May 18th, while on patrol in the town of Bradford, a deputy came across a vehicle sitting beside the roadway that appeared to be broken down. The deputy identified 37-year-old Jennifer Kane of Corinth, who was on bail with several conditions. The deputy conducted a further search and investigation based on items in plain sight. Police did confirm that Kane was in possession of cocaine and fentanyl. She was arrested for aggravated trafficking in scheduled drugs, trafficking in prison contraband, and violation of conditions of release. During the intake process at the Penobscot County Jail, the correctional staff found additional drugs on Kane. She remains at the Penobscot County Jail. A Holden man has been indicted on child sex charges. The Penobscot County Grand Jury indicted 55-year-old Morris Carr on 8 counts of gross sexual assault. Carr was arrested in March for a gross sexual assault of a victim under the age of 12. Police say there are multiple alleged victims in this case. And 49-year-old Christopher Hussey was also indicted in connection with a series of fires in the Bangor area. Police say the fires happened at several businesses between November of last year and February of this year. Hussey was indicted on 6 counts of arson and 7 counts of failure to control or report a dangerous fire. Across the state, schools are on edge after the shooting in Texas. As Mel Meyer reports, educators, administrators, and parents are all struggling with how to explain what exactly happened and how to keep children safe in the event of the unthinkable.
It's alarming.
Parents across Maine are hugging their kids a little tighter today.
It's happened so much in our country at this point in time. I don't know how it doesn't resonate with people.
It can happen in Maine, and it will happen in Maine. I just hope and pray it's not us.
RSU 16 in Poland just had its own scare last week. A middle school student allegedly had a kill list with the name of staff and students on their laptop. The district immediately jumped into action.
What was that like to have this happen to the district?
It's frightening. We have to investigate it to the nth degree to make sure that there's no merit to it.
While schools have implemented safety measures, the superintendents we talked to say they can only go so far.
We need to have these conversations about how we maintain the maximum amount of security within our buildings, but you can never add enough layers of that.
Instead, people need to be vigilant and report any issues. In the meantime, the Maine Education Association is trying to help school staff navigate another national tragedy.
Their students will be coming to them with questions or wanting to talk about this and trying to find the right appropriate ways to handle that.
The union that represents more than 23,000 educators is offering resources on how to have those conversations.
Know that our educators do everything they can to support our students and to reassure them and to keep them safe. That is absolutely topmost in everyone's minds.
That was Mal Meyer reporting. Meanwhile, the Maine CDC has identified a case of acute hepatitis A virus in an Oakland food service worker. According to a release from the Maine Department of Health and Human Services, the food service worker handled food while infectious at Waterville Country Club's 1916 restaurant in Oakland between April 26th and May 17th. Anyone who purchased and or ate food from the restaurant during this time period could be at risk for hepatitis A infection. If you did eat from this location during those dates, the CDC recommends getting a hepatitis A vaccine within 14 days of exposure. If more than 14 days have passed, you're asked to monitor your symptoms. There is no evidence linking this case to a recently confirmed case of hepatitis A in Skowhegan. Well, police are investigating several car burglaries in the town of Carmel. According to the Penobscot County Sheriff's Office, there have been several random incidents in the area of the Irish Road. They're asking anyone with information or video footage of suspicious vehicles in the area to contact the Sheriff's Office. That number is 207-947-4585, or through the Submit a Tip section of their mobile app. Police are also reminding everyone to take their keys and valuable items out of your vehicles and to keep them secured. A reward is being offered for information about firearms stolen from a Waterville business. Just before 3 a.m. on April 10th, 2 masked people broke a window and entered JR's Trading and Pawn. Police say they smashed the glass display case with a hammer and then took 14 handguns. The ATF and the National Shooting Sports Foundation is offering a combined reward of up to $5,000 for information leading to the arrest and prosecution of the people responsible. Anyone with information is asked to call the Waterville Police Department at 680-4780 or 888-ATF-TIPS. Senator Susan Collins took to the Senate floor today and blocked a key confirmation of a top NOAA official for the Commerce Department in an effort to trigger progress on new rules Maine lobstermen are facing. Collins rejected a unanimous consent request to confirm Janie Kumar Babishi to be an Assistant Secretary of Commerce for Oceans and Atmosphere. The move comes in response to the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration's stonewalling and refusal to modify its new rules, which are intended to protect North Atlantic right whales. Stakeholders say those rules severely threaten the industry and will not properly address the threats to right whales. Collins' office says her action is intended to pressure NOAA to be more responsive to the Maine lobster industry as Maine lobstermen and women struggle against supply chain shortages while converting their gear to meet those new requirements.
We have had countless meetings with the Department of Commerce, with NOAA. I met with the Fisheries Administrator in NOAA. I asked for his help. He promised to work with us. Instead, things have gotten only worse.
Collins' office says she hopes the move will persuade NOAA to pay closer attention to the agency's own data, which shows the Maine fishery has never been linked to a right whale death. All right, very warm day out there today, but what is ahead for us? Well, we're going to take a pause and take a look at our first forecast.
Thank you so much, Peter. And your first weather is brought to you by Scott's Recreation, locations in Turner, Manchester, Hermon, and Orono, Maine. Okay, so a really nice warm-up today. We were in the 70s all across the state. A little bit cooler by the coast in Bar Harbor and Rockland, as they did have a little bit of an ocean breeze with that cooler ocean water bringing all those cooler temperatures. In the coast, that did not affect us out here in Bangor because we had really warm weather out there and lots of sunshine, nothing compared to all that rain and thunderstorms in the Midwest. Here, lots and lots of sunshine out there today with partly cloudy skies, but tonight, temperatures will continue to drop into the mid-40s. Peter?
All right, so not cooling down too much overnight. Thanks a lot, Conrad. Still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, Acadia National Park officials are expecting big crowds this Memorial Day weekend. And today is a special day for Island Connections as they celebrate a big anniversary. We'll have those stories and more after this.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Tucson. Lease an all-wheel drive 2022 Hyundai Tucson for $229 a month with new inventory arriving daily. See your Bangor Hyundai dealer.
I was hurt in a car accident and I've got hospital bills, but the insurance company said they are responsible and they offered me nothing. They're trying to rip me off.
In my experience, insurance companies try to avoid paying injured people what's fair over 90% of the time. We can get you the money you really deserve.
I called the twos, and Lowry and Associates turned that $0 offer into $100,000.
Call the twos. We win for you.
If you're hurt in an accident, what do? Call 222-2222.
The leap of faith. Some hesitate, but not you. You don't ask what if. You embrace what's next with open arms. You don't question your decision. You double down. Because you know the thrill is worth it. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Still not downloading. Are we ever gonna play?
Yeah, do you get your internet through a fax?
Nope, phone company internet.
Is this what it does? Oh, because then I hate it.
Me too, but it's all I could get in my place with a phone company. Guys, focus. You know your assignments, right?
Nope.
You're bringing up the rear, and you're on the roof.
I told you I don't like the roof. I want to do the rear.
I do the rear.
Let's switch.
I'm afraid heights.
Guys, it doesn't matter. This thing is taking forever.
You better be in that roof.
Slow download speeds are evil.
You know what? I think it's going backwards.
Spectrum download speeds are 20 times faster than the phone companies.
Come on, we gotta cook, guys.
If you're the top 6 in America, we don't need Gordon Ramsay.
An all-new MasterChef Junior, Thursday on Fox.
It's your journey. Own it in the Hyundai Tucson. Lease an all-wheel drive 2022 Hyundai Tucson for $229 a month with new inventory arriving daily. See your Bangor Hyundai dealer.
Hi, I'm Joe Cortez. Coming up on Good Morning Maine, Memorial Day is right around the corner. We'll get you ready with all the festivities going on in our local area. Plus, it's Thursday. Pet of the Week will be joining us in the 7 o'clock hour, and sports will have all the local highlights from our area. Plus, Devin Biggs will join us with a full weather forecast.
Welcome back. The Department of Safety is promoting a campaign to bring awareness to the importance of wearing your seatbelt. Our Brooke Riley explains.
Click it or ticket. That's the national campaign the Maine Department of Public Safety is participating in from border to border.
It's to remind people that it is a state law in Maine to wear a seatbelt.
Highway Safety Bureau Director Lauren Stewart says about 48 to 50% of fatal crashes in the state involve people not wearing their seatbelts at the time of the crash.
Had they been wearing their seatbelt, their chances of surviving the crash might have been better, given that they would have stayed within the confines of the vehicle.
According to Joyce, the driver and all passengers in the car should always be wearing their seatbelts regardless of how far they are traveling.
We never know when that car crash is going to occur. It may not be us. It may be that somebody else hits us. And then once that vehicle starts any kind of momentum, rollover, going off the road, etc., that belt is made to keep you inside the car.
We know that they work together with your airbags to help prevent serious injuries in a crash. They keep you in your vehicle in the event that you do have a crash and keep you from being ejected out the side window or the windshield.
Joyce says it's important to properly wear your seatbelt over your shoulder and across your body.
Trying to circumvent because it's uncomfortable just puts the person in the vehicle, whether it's the driver or the occupants, at risk. Because that isn't the way it was made. It was made to hold you into the seat.
The campaign runs from May 23rd to June 5th.
We're starting off Memorial Day holiday, coming into the summer months. We have tourists who are coming in, and we need people to know what our seatbelt laws are, as well as knowing the benefits of wearing your seatbelt.
I'm Brooke Riley reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The Maine Department of Transportation is working on completing paving work on I-95 between exits 174 and 187 in Bangor. That project involves the closure of interstate ramps from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m., and it's scheduled to be finished by July 14th. This is the final part of a project that began in August of 2020. The department has also opened the East Sawadabskook Stream Bridge, which is the first of 4 bridges that will open up this year. The Center and West Sawadabskook Stream Bridges are expected to open next month. The last of the 4 new southbound bridges are scheduled to be opened in late August or early September. Additionally, there will be an overnight closure of Emerson Mill Road in Hamden between 7 p.m. and 5 a.m. That's starting on Tuesday, May 31st through Saturday, June 4th. Memorial Day weekend is just around the corner now, and Acadia National Park officials are expecting some big crowds. Our Sierra Jordan has more.
Memorial Day weekend is considered Acadia National Park's busiest time of the year. The Deputy Superintendent of Acadia is advising folks to park your patience and prepare for the upcoming traffic.
It's really weather dependent how many people could come this weekend, but we expect a lot of visitors.
According to National Park Service, Acadia welcomed more than 4 million people in 2021.
We ask people to plan ahead for your visit, plan where you're going to go, and have a backup plan. A lot of our parking lots might be busy or even full, so they may need to go to a different location.
Bai says Jordan Pond House, Sand Beach, and Ocean Drive are the most popular attraction spots at Acadia. He says there are several alternative spots just in case the parking lots are unavailable.
There are some places in the park, like along Ocean Drive, where there's a second lane and you can park on the side. But there's other places, and we usually have them pretty well marked, where we really ask you not to park on the shoulders.
Bai says visitors over the age of 15 are required to have a park entrance pass. Vehicle registrations are also needed for Cadillac Summit Road. If you plan on using the bus shuttle, the Island Explorer doesn't begin service until June 23rd.
You can purchase ahead of time, or you can purchase at one of our entrance stations at Sand Beach Entrance Station or at the entrance to Cadillac Mountain.
Bai strongly advises folks to dress accordingly if you plan on hiking the trails. He says masks are required to enter park buildings to prevent the transmission of COVID-19.
The most likely ways to get injured when you're here is to be not prepared and not wearing the right footwear. Also, you want to make sure you bring plenty of water and otherwise just have a great time out on the trails.
In Bar Harbor, I'm Sierra Jordan reporting for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Always important to be prepared wherever you're traveling. All right, well, today marks a special day for Island Connections as they celebrate their 25th anniversary. Island Connections has been providing free transportation service on Mount Desert Island for seniors and for people with disabilities since 1997. From 2016 to 2021, volunteer drivers provided 25,000 rides to medical appointments, life-saving treatments, grocery shopping, and more. Executive Director Sharon Linscott says as a way to celebrate, they launched the 25 for 25 More Match campaign on Wednesday morning. Linscott says they hope to raise $25,000 in matching funds to give a jump start on their next 25 years of service.
We were able to secure $25,000 in seed funds that will be matched dollar for dollar between today and June 25th. For the additional $25,000 in match, and so we just took the $25 and ran with it.
Linscott says anybody who donated $25 or more during their live event Wednesday will be entered into a raffle to receive a gift basket. She says those who want to donate can visit their website at islandconnections.org. It's great to see a group like that serving the community in such an important way. All right, well, coming up next on the 10 p.m. news on Fox 22, the Texas shooting has reignited calls for new gun control laws, but exactly what can be done is now up for debate. And Ukraine says it's preparing counteroffensives after Russia stepped up its assault on defensive lines in the east. We'll have more after the break.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
The best value for your money is always at the Furniture Gallery. And now, take advantage of even extra savings during the Furniture Gallery's Memorial Day sale with truckloads of new inventory. Bring home the perfect living room set, dining set, recliner, and mattress. If it's in stock, it's yours to take home today. Open your camper cottage this year with a new mattress. And receive a free bundle on all closeout mattresses. Don't forget to check out our selection of outdoor furniture, too. The Furniture Gallery in Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, and North Windham.
Hey, Bangor residents, the City of Bangor is offering up to $2,000 in grants for income-eligible single-family homeowners if you install a new Fujitsu heat pump in your home. And Valley Home Services is an authorized Fujitsu installer. Up to $2,000. Combine that grant with rebates from Efficiency Maine, and you can have a new Fujitsu heat pump installed by Valley Home Services at little to no cost. Don't miss this incredible offer, Bangor. Call Valley Home Services today to see if you qualify.
Hanks Husqvarna is your full-line Husqvarna dealer with 2 convenient locations, 32 Old State Road in Carmel and 19 Moosehead Trail in Newport. Whether it's tractors and zero-turns, chainsaws to trimmers, or pressure washers to battery power, everything is set up, serviced, and ready to go by our certified Husqvarna technician. And all sales are backed by our in-house Husqvarna warranty. For parts, service, or sales, stop in to Hanks Husqvarna, Carmel, or Newport.
Major League Baseball on Fox.
Hey, what I'm doing, getting right to it. Just talking, I'm feeling it's coming in just like good. Spin on live.
Jaw-dropping stuff. Major League Baseball returns May 28th on Fox.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
The nation is still heartbroken and searching for answers following the massacre at a South Texas elementary school. The death toll from Tuesday's attack in Uvalde now stands at more than a dozen students and teachers, with more than a dozen others in the hospital. We're now learning about the victims of the tragedy, and Fox's Lauren Blanchard has more.
10-year-old Javier Lopez just made the school's honor roll. 8-year-old Yuzia Garcia was learning football plays with his grandpa. 10-year-old Rogelio Torres, remembered as a sweet and kind child. 10-year-old Elijah Cruz Torres, seen here in her softball uniform, ready for summer break. Police say all families have now been given the horrible news, though for hours there was confusion, chaos, and heartbreak as parents search for their children.
At work, and I got info that my daughter was at school where they were shooting, and I was waiting for more details, and nobody never called me back on detail. And now I've come back in town looking for my daughter, and I can't find her now.
10-year-old Annabelle Guadalupe Rodriguez and her cousin, who were in the same third grade class, both died. As the kids sat in class, a gunman barricaded himself inside and opened fire. Reports say one child tried to call 911 but was shot and killed. Wednesday night in Uvalde, the community came together for a vigil to honor and remember the students and teachers killed.
I ask God that you be with those who have lost loved ones. May you comfort them, Father, as they mourn.
Texas school shooting reigniting calls for new gun control laws. President Biden is urging lawmakers to stand up to the gun lobbyists. But what exactly can be done now up for debate? Fox's Jillian Turner has more.
To lose a child is like having a piece of your soul ripped away.
President Biden's acting once again as the sympathizer in chief, but he's also focusing on gun control as the primary means of moving the country forward in the aftermath of the 27th school shooting of 2022.
I'm just sick and tired of what's going on. It continues to go on.
The first item on his agenda, breaking Washington free of the gun lobby.
The idea that an 18-year-old can walk into a store and buy weapons of war designed and marketed to kill is, I think, just wrong. It just violates common sense. Even the manufacturer, the inventor of that weapon, thought that as well.
Americans, though, aren't all in agreement about the best way forward. While the latest Fox News poll shows 54% of the country favors tougher penalties for gun crime as a means to reduce violence, a majority disapprove of the way Biden is handling guns and crime. When it comes to actual solutions, politicians in Washington are passing the buck. The president to Congress, congressional leaders to voters.
Americans can cast their vote in November for senators or members of Congress that reflect how he or she stands with guns.
I don't know what the solution
is to this particular problem.
And even the president's own nominee to lead the ATF insisting his hands are tied.
If I'm privileged to be confirmed as ATF director, my job will be to do what Congress tells me to do.
One senator, Joe Manchin, is very sure of what he won't do.
Filibuster should not be needed at all to be even talking about throwing out the one tool that we have that keeps us working and at least talking together. Without that, we've at nothing.
In Washington, Jillian Turner, Fox News.
Meanwhile, Ukraine says it's preparing counteroffensives after Russia stepped up its assault on defensive lines in the east, encircling several key cities there. Fox's Greg Palcott has more from Kyiv.
They are the David and Goliath struggle.
Ukrainian forces digging in as the Russian military pounds away at key strategic cities in the east. Round-the-clock shelling is being reported in some areas as Russia shifts its focus to individual cities rather than the entire Donbass region. But the Ukrainians say they're holding on and even planning a counter-offensive thanks to new weapon shipments from the U.S., part of a $40 billion aid package approved by Congress last week.
We're trying to advocate for an Amazon-type style logistics system to make sure that they're not only getting what they need, but they're getting it in time.
The economic battle also heating up. A day after the U.S. cut off Russia from using American banks for debt repayment, the European Union is meeting, hoping to come to a consensus on a total embargo on Russian oil.
We need to find concrete solutions in order to make sure that we protect the economic interests.
And on the diplomatic front, world leaders are scrambling to get Russia to end its blockade of Ukraine's ports, where millions of tons of wheat and other food remain stuck. Global food prices are now skyrocketing, and some say, unless exports resume, we could be looking at a worldwide famine.
Russia is now hoarding its own food exports as a form of blackmail. This is using hunger and grain to wield power.
The UN estimates about 400 million people worldwide depend on food exports from Ukraine. In Kyiv, Greg Palcott, Fox News.
Still to come on Fox 22 News at 10, how the Herman and Carmel communities have banded together to provide two sisters with a new home. And in sports, the America East baseball playoffs are now officially underway. We'll have your full preview as Maine gets set for its opening round. We'll be right back.
The Usos are the new undisputed WWE Tag Team Champions as the Bloodline's domination spreads. It's an all-new edition of Friday Night SmackDown, live at 8 Eastern, 7 Central on Fox.
With the first pick in the 2022 real estate draft, the Maine home buyers and sellers select Luke. Get looped and get sold today with Next Home Experience.
Life. It's changed. It's not business as usual. Healthy air quality, safe environments, and properly working equipment are more critical than ever. Our goal has always been the comfort, safety, and security of building occupants for all types of organizations and facilities. We're all in this together. And at Mechanical Services and Main Controls, we're here to help keep your buildings safe.
Something exciting is happening at Otelco. We've been talking about our investment in fiber internet a lot lately. $33 million invested, 455 miles of fiber to 43,000 Maine homes. Now we have even more good news. We're joining together with GoNet Speed and taking our mission to expand fiber to a whole new level. It's the fastest possible internet, and this is just the beginning. Visit otelco.com/good news to learn more.
Hey, everyone, listen up. It's time to take back the summer.
With Fox.
It's time to sing along.
Oh, okay.
With your new summer playlist.
Time to bring the heat.
And dance. Into the summer night.
Fox is all new. All
summer long.
What's the first thing you want to do when you take a bite of that? Take a second.
Looking for your dream home? Contact a Next Homie today and see what's available right now. Sellers, get ready to get looped and get sold. With Next Home Experience, we have your buyers.
Welcome back. St. Michael's School in Augusta is making a difference for the Travis Mills Foundation. They teamed up for a full day of field games and relay races this morning. The foundation is a group that supports and helps veterans and their families through various programs. Weeks leading up to today, students pledged to stay active and some raised money for the foundation. U.S. veteran and founder Travis Mills spoke at the event. Mills lost portions of both his legs and arms to a roadside bomb while serving in Afghanistan in 2012.
My foundation and what we do wouldn't exist without people that cared, and they're just wonderful, little human beings that are doing just great things. And whether they know it or not, they, should be very proud of themselves for being a part of this day and helping out.
This is the 7th walkathon Mills and St. Michael's have hosted together. Principal Kevin Cullen says Mills has inspired him since the day they met.
He's a hero. He's a hero. Tom Brady is a lot of people's hero. This is my hero. And he does so much. And when he comes here and talks to our kids, I'm looking at them playing out there, they're inspired to do better and be better and not to let anything stop them.
Cullen doesn't know yet how much money the students raised for the foundation this year, but he says one student raised up to $850. Very impressive work there. High school students from a technical education school are getting a first-hand look at some of the programs and career opportunities offered by the Air National Guard. Our Dylan Holloway has that story.
Maine Air National Guard's 101st Air Refueling Wing is holding a special showcase to give young men and women a glimpse of what they are all about. The 101st, who call themselves the Maniacs, held demonstrations of their tools, technology, and career options with students from the Mid-Coast School of Technology. Air National Guard member Nicholas Lebrec, who is also a school-to-career coordinator at Mid-Coast, says the two-day event is a chance to show young minds what enlisting has to offer.
I'm trying to give opportunities for our students here who are working in the 16 career fields that we're teaching here at this school that transfer directly into the Maine Air National Guard.
Lebrec says the school teaches curricula like metals technology, which can be used for working on various aircrafts.
Of the 16 career and technical education centers that we have across the state, each one has a set of high schools that we're attached to.
Technical Sergeant Gary Allen Cropley Tucker has served for 8 years and says it is a privilege to be able to connect with students.
It's a great feeling to be able to be out here and introduce the Maine National Guard to these individuals. The Air National Guard as a whole is a hidden gem. It's something that a lot of people don't know a lot about.
Students also got a chance to check out the state-of-the-art Mobile Emergency Operations Center.
We're the stewards of this particular trailer that would, in the event of a man-made or natural disaster, be used to respond to and support the local community, such as local fire, EMS, law enforcement, local community emergency management, and other response agencies.
Master Sergeant Luke Marquis, who is specially trained to operate the vessel, gave a demonstration of its powerful camera system. The trailer has multiple communication capabilities and can go a week before needing to refuel. More information on the 101st can be found on its Facebook page, 101st Air Refueling Wing. Day 2 of the event starts at 8:30 Thursday morning. Reporting from Rockland, I'm Dylan Holloway for ABC7 and Fox 22.
Great opportunity for those students. The owner of Zolke's Tree Service in Orono has been named this year's Maine's Young Entrepreneur of the Year. Maine Small Business Administration is handing out awards this week to some of the state's best small businesses. The list of award recipients includes 27-year-old James Zolke, who's the owner of Zolke's Tree Service. The company specializes in residential and municipal tree cutting services in Orono, Old Town, and the greater Bangor area.
Definitely flattered. It just speaks, to the quality of work that we do and, the caliber of employees that we have, that we're able to put out consistent, good work for folks.
Zolke and the rest of the Maine SBA winners were recognized at an awards ceremony Wednesday night in Hallowell. When Devin Robinson pulled into the driveway of her childhood home in Carmel on Tuesday, she was expecting to only find her pets and her older sister Jordan. Well, what she came home to, though, was a crowd and a new home that had appeared while she was at school. Emma Smith has the story.
Over the past few months, the community of Herman and Carmel have gathered around Jordan and Devin Robinson in response to the recent passing of both their mother and father. The sisters were left to pick up the pieces in January of this year, but they haven't been alone. Since then, the community has stepped up to help and donate by any means necessary. And yesterday, they were able to finally check out their new home.
I was expecting to turn into the house and see the slab of concrete like we had, and then the whole house is here.
I just kind of woke up and it was here, and I wasn't fully awake yet, so it didn't fully register at first.
Herman Town Council member Steve Thomas organized a GoFundMe page that managed to meet its $40,000 mark, but with the home and many other services being additionally donated. All of this has been in order to keep the girls on their family property, but now with a sorely needed new roof over their heads.
Many people came forward through the GoFundMe site. People donated there. We had contractors that wanted to get involved.
Liz Jonasson, known to the girls as Aunt Liz, said it's just unbelievable.
Their mom, for years, has voiced to me that she wanted to give the girls a new home.
The new home is the culmination of efforts from more than who can be listed here. And though it does still need a few final touches that Thomas is looking to find donors for. Front steps and a back porch are needed, as well as pickup and disposal of the previous home. Those seeking to help with these needs can contact Steve Thomas at 735-8977, which can be found on our website at foxbangor.com. In Bangor for ABC7 and Fox 22, I'm Emma Smith.
Great story, Emma, and really amazing to see the community rally around those two in their time of need. Just really inspirational stuff there. All right, well, our full forecast is coming up next. Stay with us.
We had the sun peeking out today with really warm temperatures out there, but there's more rain back in the forecast. I'll have all of that coming up.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 rated reliability of Kubota compact tractors so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home the Kubota VX series for 0 down, 0% APR for 60 months, plus save up to $700.
General Rental Center has been serving Central Maine with equipment and tool rentals for more than 30 years. Our extensive inventory contains everything you need to get the job done right. Our professional, knowledgeable staff is here to make sure that you get the highest quality rental items to complete your project and that they have been serviced and maintained to the highest standards. Power brooms to get that sand off the lawn, leaf blowers, brush chippers, stump grinders, aerial lifts, tillers, and excavators. We rent most everything. If you don't see it in our online catalog, please ask for it. If we don't have the item you need, we would be happy to help you find it.
Dude, can you believe we're graduating? And they helped us find a great job. Soon we'll be living the dream.
Exactly. I'm incredibly grateful for Maine Job Corps. If it wasn't for them, I'd be working an entry-level job and barely making it.
Let Team Maine Job Corps help find the career that's right for you. Call 561-8516.
I started smoking at age 16. I was scared when they found cancer in my lung.
Lung cancer, still the deadliest cancer in Maine, but a new test can find it earlier when treatment is more successful.
They were able to remove my cancer and I went back to work, but now I'm retired.
If you're age 55 or older and smoke now or smoked heavily in the past, ask your provider if lung cancer screening is right for you and learn more at screenmaine.org.
Lego Masters is back. We are going to blow your minds. Go!
Lego Masters premieres May 31st on Fox.
Welcome back, everyone. So I know it was another cool start to the morning. Looks like March or April with those 30s out there, Even temperatures coming close to the freezing mark by Machias, but overall we are really warm out there today. We went from the 30s into the 70s, so a nice rebound in temperatures all across the state, except right by the coast by Bar Harbor and Rockland, where they came in the 50s and even some 60s closer to the coast with a little bit of that ocean breeze. But remember those 90s across the East Coast right here? No 90s out there now, just some 60s and 70s. So much cooler air is back. That ridge has moved on out of here, and now a little bit cooler temperatures are back in the forecast, but still nice and enjoyable weather at that. With some gusty winds out there right now, we have a sustained wind at around 16 miles an hour at Bar Harbor, 14 out here in Bangor. So all across the state, anywhere from 5 to 15 mile per hour winds. But tonight, that will start to dissipate just a little bit before starting to get a little bit more windier by tomorrow afternoon. We're back into the wind gust close to 30 miles per hour across the state. So bundle up out there, and because of all those winds, we do have a small craft advisory that is in effect until the morning hours on Friday before that wind really starts to dissipate out there. So if you're out and about in the water, be careful. It will be windy, especially off the coast. But not looking too bad with the radar either. No rain showing up. Just a little bit of clouds here and there across the state, but more clouds will be moving in with some more rain showers Thursday night into Friday, and then that's going to last a couple of days. Some on and off showers before we finally start to clear up by Sunday, and really warmer temperatures will be back in the forecast as well. But with this rain comes some rainfall totals, anywhere from a quarter of an inch to maybe half an inch closer to Bangor. But look at these rainfall totals. That is correct numbers. North of us, anywhere in the northern part of the state, some locations might come in close to 2 inches of rainfall the next couple of days. So a really soaking rain out there. Here in Bangor, not as heavy, but still some disturbance at that. But tonight, we have temperatures in the mid-40s out there with partly cloudy skies. Tomorrow, another nice day out there with temperatures in the mid-60s with mostly cloudy skies. And our 5-day outlook does show that rain move in by Friday and into Saturday with maybe an isolated thunderstorm. And then we clear up with temperatures back into the mid-70s by Sunday and Monday. Peter?
All right, so not a bad outlook overall. Some thunderstorms to deal with, but we can handle that. All right, sports is coming up next. Stay with us.
Durable, sturdy, stylish. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find solid wood, built to last, made in Maine dressers, bureaus, and nightstands. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
You don't stay in business as long as Rowell's Garage unless you're doing a lot of things right. Since 1946, Rowell's Garage in Dover Foxcroft has seen many customers drive off the lot completely satisfied, and they keep coming back. Why? Things like a wide selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, SUVs, and crossovers. Incredible customer service. A repair center that does it right the first time and on time. But the biggest reason, like new quality vehicles at a pre-owned price. So save yourself the hassle and save yourself some money. Rowell's Garage, Dover Foxcroft.
We live for summer vacation. Even when they're through, we have memories. But after 2 years of staying home, it's time to make more. Let's go where we've wanted to go. Let's see who we've wanted to see. Let's start at Bangor International Airport. Making tomorrow's memories today. The official airport of summer vacations. The official airport of you. FlyBangor.com.
I heard about you. You're that smart kid.
Young Sheldon, boy genius on Origin Story.
Yes, that's me.
A small-town boy.
Young man. Yes, you.
With supersonic hearing. Visionary vision.
Cheeky little Miwan, you know you don't belong there.
And a heightened sense of smell.
Ew. Put your shoes back on.
Young Sheldon 5 times a week.
Weekdays at 6 on Fox 22.
You can't smell this.
Yes, I can.
Comfy, cozy, relaxing. Not Joe. Joe's Furniture. Joe's Furniture Warehouse in Newport is the place to find rockers, recliners, sofas, and easy chairs. Quality furniture, affordable prices. Not your average Joe. Joe's Furniture Warehouse, Grogan Avenue in Newport.
Oh my goodness.
And heat going on as we speak. 3 quarters into this one, the Celtics held a double-digit lead. They led 69-58. Right now, they lead at 83-62 as I check my notes here with just under 8 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It was a closer game than we've seen for a while, not because both teams have been playing stellar basketball, except the Celtics as of late. They looked sloppy early. Turnovers hampering any sort of offensive flow, lousy shooting percentage. But in the second half, the Celtics started to settle in, and it started with the defense, and then late in the third quarter and into the fourth quarter, Jason Tatum and the offense starting to find their groove there. So we'll have full highlights of that one over on ABC 7 at 11. Celtics looking for a chance to close things out at home if they get the win here tonight. Meanwhile, up in Orono, it was a beautiful day for some baseball, playoff baseball too, with Maine hosting the America East Tournament, and it all started on Wednesday morning. UMBC here and Lowell kicking off the tournament. Game 1 here up at Mahaney Diamond. Black Bears, the top seed, doing some scouting on their bye. 6-6 in the 8th. Shane Gorman on the bump, and he gets Robert Gallagher swinging. So we go to the top of the 9th here. UMBC with a runner on first. Christian Easley gives this ball a ride, but look at the catch from Gallagher running into the wall. Saves a run in the bottom of the 9th. It's Jerry Siracusa on first and Brandon Fish. Fish rockets this one into right. Siracusa is on his horse, and he comes all the way around, slides safely at home, and UMass Lowell walks it off on a double from the freshman. So with an NJIT win and that win right there, why do you care about UMass Lowell? Well, now Maine will play Lowell on Thursday. First pitch at 11 a.m. at Mahaney Diamond as well, and that's where their quest for the title begins. Tyler Cruz has your preview.
It's been a little hard to sleep the last couple of days because, I'm very excited about this. We've been waiting for this all year.
It's time for some playoff baseball in Orono.
It's definitely nice to be here. This is the best time of the year.
And Maine's quest for an America East championship begins Thursday morning as the home team and the top seed in the tournament.
We're excited we get to host it, and we did all that we could this year to get the 1 seed, get that bye, so we're excited, ready to get after it.
The Black Bears aren't coming into the America East tournament the way they would have liked. They've won 3 of their last 9 conference games, losing their last 4 and being swept for the first time to close out the regular season.
We just got to kind of wipe it. It's a new season, starts Thursday, so just kind of forget about the last week and a half and move on from there.
But when you've had the season the Black Bears have had, it is not too difficult to burn those tapes.
It's easy to forget those games when you want to forget them. Those are definitely going to be forgotten by everybody, and they haven't been talked about much.
We had one of the best seasons since 2013, and I think that's what we need to build off of. Instead of worrying about what happened the last 4 games, we went 21-9 in conference. Not too many teams can do that. So now we're 0-0, and that's what we need to worry about.
So I think that's the big thing about this team is we're able to move on.
So heading in with a clean record, the Black Bears are all in sync. And they feel like they're the best team at Mahaney this weekend.
We know we're a good baseball team, and we know we can beat anybody that we play.
And that means there is only one thing left to do.
So the only thing that matters is win the tournament. If we're not dogpiling on Mahaney Diamond on Saturday or Sunday, the season doesn't matter.
For Bramante, there's an added perk in bringing home a conference championship this season as well.
My girlfriend field hockey team capped it off this year with a tournament win, and it was so fun to watch them, see how far they've come as well. And I think it would be awesome to be able to do that as well, and kind of have that next to her so she doesn't have that one up on me.
Reporting from Orono, I'm Tyler Cruz, ABC 7, Fox 22 Sports.
All right, thank you, Tyler. That's a nice little wrinkle there. Joe Bramante, he was at the field hockey game, one of the most electric atmospheres I've ever seen at any game at University of Maine. And, of course, the Black Bears going out to win that in the fall. So we'll see if the baseball team can kind of follow suit here. And, again, early on in the season, Nick Durba and the rest of the guys, they said it's basically America East Championship or bust. And they are riding that tail to the end. We'll see if they can get it done. All right, on to some high school action now with Brewer hosting Hamden over at Hedrick Field. Brewer won the first matchup between these two teams 3-2 back in early May. Top three Broncos up 1-0. Logan Levenseller showing off the cannon, throws out Logan Burns, but Hamden would return the favor. Kaysen Wildman this time with the strike down to second. Brewer finally found some offense in the fourth, though. Rowan Valley grounds one up the middle. Noah Tibbetts trucking around third. He scores to tie it at 1. Then Evan Neto sends one to left field. 2 runs would come around to score on that RBI to make it a 3-1 Witches lead. And then Jed Kilpatrick in the same inning got in on the party. Sends one to left center. That plates Ethan Norwood as Brewer takes it 4-2. Is your final. And here's a look at some of the other scores from around the state. In high school, first softball, Hamden able to get the better of Brewer just up the hill there behind Brewer High School, 9-2 in that one. And then in baseball, Bangor defeats Skowhegan 7-5, and MDI blanks Herman 10-0. And then later on in the America East playoff, later actually this evening, it was UMBC who beat Hartford 4-3. So now Hartford, the team that actually swept Maine in the final America East series of the season, is out of the playoffs. So maybe a sigh of relief for the Black Bears. Alrighty, that's sports. We'll be right back after the break.
Shop Jordan's Furniture now, and it could all be free. Visit Jordans.com.
Some hesitate when faced with a decision, but not you. Introducing the 2022 Telluride Nightfall Edition.
Wherever you are, whether you're ready or not, it's coming. With a purpose, with persistence, with the power to change the way you live. So you don't have to change the way you live. Generac automatic standby generators. Control your power, control your life. Visit Generac.com.
Roots to Remedies in downtown Millinocket wants you to know that they take the health of you and your family seriously. That is why they're offering curbside pickup and free deliveries. They have award-winning edibles handcrafted on-site. They specialize in non-GMO, vegan, and gluten-free products for all your dietary restrictions. New to Roots to Remedies is the selection of vitamins, essential oils, and a full line of herbs to enhance your well-being. Get your CBDs at Roots to Remedies, where it's always 420 and caring comes first.
It takes all types to play Family Feud. The Penny Pincher.
Name something a man might have in common with his underpants. They cheat.
The Blunt Mama.
If you knew Steve Harvey was at your door, you'd answer it wearing what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Gonna do it like that, Miss Carol?
See who shows up all season on Family Feud.
Weeknights at 7 on Fox 22.
Presenting Kia's lineup of exceptionally capable, available all-wheel drive SUVs, backed by a 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Get 1.9% APR for up to 48 months on the purchase of a new 2022 Sorento.
Come on, we gotta cook, guys.
If you're the top 6 in America, we don't need Gordon Ramsay.
An all-new MasterChef Junior, Thursday on Fox.
Welcome back, everyone. Well, it's time for our 2022 Summer Movie Preview, and this season brings franchise returns, original films, animated adventures, and much more, all kicking off with a very long-awaited sequel led by an action superstar. Here's Fox's Ashley Dvorkin.
The Memorial Day weekend box office takes off with Top Gun Maverick.
Let me tell you, this film delivers and then some. It has extraordinary aerial sequences. The humor is on point. The music is unforgettable.
The Belchers debut the Bob's Burgers movie.
Even if you aren't a fan of the show and you know nothing about it, it is still such a great animated comedy.
There are a lot of franchises throughout the summer from there. The franchises being taken in new directions.
We have to start with Jurassic World Dominion. This is a culmination of 30 years of Jurassic movies.
Buzz Lightyear to Star Command. Coming, Star Command.
If Andy got a Buzz Lightyear toy back in 1995, that toy was based on Andy's favorite movie. Lightyear is that movie.
In other animated adventures, there's Minions, The Rise of Gru, and DC League of Super Pets. Marvel superheroes return in Thor: Love and Thunder.
Thor has to leave the Guardians to go on his own soul-searching adventure. Expect a big, funny, colorful, exciting Marvel movie.
What's a bad miracle?
In originals, there's Jordan Peele's Nope.
He's just had a very different approach to horror that we've really ever seen before, and now he wants to do it for the summer blockbuster.
And Brad Pitt leads Bullet Train, 5 assassins and 1 sought-after briefcase.
One of those big ensemble movies that's action-packed but has a lot of dark humor in it and lots of memorable characters who have crazy nicknames.
Some of many options in a busy summer movie season. In Hollywood, Ashley Dvorkin, Fox News.
New research shows women report more sleeping problems than men. A survey by the American Academy of Sleep Medicine found that women are most likely to report having sleepless nights than men. They analyzed the responses of more than 2,000 people across the U.S., and they found 32% of women reported waking up less rested compared to the 21% of men. The Academy recommends maintaining a consistent sleeping schedule, going to bed when tired, and making your bedroom comfortable and relaxing to try to eliminate restless nights. Some good tips there. Well, finally tonight, happy National Wine Day. There's still some time to celebrate. In honor of the day, people from across the country are encouraged to gather with friends and let the good times start. With more than 11,000 wineries in the U.S., getting the drink won't be hard, whether you prefer white, red, or rosé. As long as you are 21 or older, of course, grab a glass and celebrate. Then snap a photo of the moment, and you can share it on social media using the hashtag National Wine Day. I don't know about you guys, but I am a red guy myself. All right, well, thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening. See you back here tomorrow night.
For more local news coverage, switch over to our sister station, ABC7, right now for ABC7 News at 11.
Stay tuned to get 2 rolls of Alien Tape free. You heard that right, free. Finally, there's Alien Tape, a revolutionary new tape that doesn't use adhesive, but strong enough to hold an incredible 17.5 pounds on most surfaces. You'll love Alien Tape, the incredible new advanced grip technology tape that instantly locks anything into place without screws or anchors. There's more. Alien Tape is reusable. Remove it, rinse it, and reuse it. Use it again and it's just as strong. Use Alien Tape to hold stuff in place. It locks right down instantly. Keep things secure until you're done. Just give it a twist and it comes right off. Alien Tape comes right off because it doesn't use adhesive. But on drywall, it's a permanent alternative to nails. No need to drill into cabinets. Alien Tape will stay in place until you decide to take it off. Alien Tape is perfect for glass. Use it for heavy towels and it stays in place. When you're done, remove it and there's no residue. Alien Tape defies gravity, even when it's wet. You'll love it. Alien Tape